Got ourselves team one together with, we got ourselves Elijah in the back, Seawork, Impulsion, and Sensei. It looks like Chill Pills is just charging him versus Best by landing a Cyclone as the grippy hand comes out for the DK. Not playing the normal trinket, playing Relentless is going to send the big dragon. Versus Best Buy is getting up and running into a Root as the Druid is denying all damage out of Chill Pills. Pillar of Frost, Hunger Rule Weapon, Abomination Limb. All those things are being denied in big raw power. Best Buy getting hit with a silence. Quick blind by Chill Pills is going to get a root onto Best Buy. Is going to sacrifice a pet real quickly. Summon them. Actually, don't sacrifice. Just summon them. Just summon them up with a Death and Decay too. Maybe he's waiting for some cooldowns, some buffs. Best Buy is going to pop a Bark Skin. That's going to be Anti-Magic Zone into a quick silence. Oh, quick interrupt on the Chill. Cyclone on Chill Pills, but does land a Brain Freeze. As Best Buy is going to activate Fury of Illusion, trying to make the most damage happen here into Star Surges versus Chill Pills, but does have himself AMS, not just Spell Warding, which most likely Spell Warding is broken, but AMS is also helping out as well. Best Buy in full incarnation is that the Kyrian Burst on top of it, trying to blast out the Chill Pills best they can. Chill Pills trying to play defensively here, going for those Death Strikes, trying to empirically heal himself off of Best Buy. Anti-Magic Shell not available, but the Spell Warden helping out. Shackles of Malediction on Chill Pills is going to deny him any kind of healing. Actually not looking super good. The dots are not helping either. Does him so a massive Spell Warden proccing them is gonna have to wait out until the necrotics are done into quick root by Best Buy. Chill Pills gripping him in is gonna go with a Chain of Ice, but Best Buy can just completely remove Chain of Ice with Power Shift him. Chill Pills got himself big Pillar of Frost into a massive obliterates into silences. Best Buy trying to get himself a bit of a recovery is going to be able to catch himself a frenzied regen while in barrel from no need to cast a spell. Quick interrupt, miss, but Chill Pills. Best Buy had a fast cast Cyclone, stopped it for a second, let the Brain Freeze happen into another Cyclone just to get himself a bit of recovery. Chill Pills will Spell Warden back to back, is in a good spot, blind into Best Buy, got himself Flesh Out, should be able to survive this for quite a bit. Especially if he gets himself a Remorseless Winter. Quick roar onto Chill Pills. Best Buy does get himself yet another Frenzy Region. Will not have a heal for a while. Don't just up. Chill Pills could just pop AMS for this one if he wanted to. I don't know if he's going to go for it. Maybe he's going to delay it until some cooldowns out of Best Buy. I think he is playing that Kyrian Burst. This is going to be some Star Surges. Not seeing Burst out of Best Buy just yet. Try to go for a Cyclone. Chill Pills does not get interrupted by it just yet. Is going to be that Cyclone letting it happen as Best Buy finds himself kind of low. Regrowths are out for Best Buy, keeping himself alive. 5 minutes into this duel, as Chill Pills got himself A-Bomb Limb, big burst available. It's going to be a stun. Best Buy trinkets out of it. It's going to be a silence to follow. Do they have friends in region? As a Billards are coming out, I think it might be over. Best Buy has such a hell of a game versus Chill Pills. It honestly could have been any one of them that would have been the victor here. Quick blind onto Chicago as they get Ghosts up and running. Going with the Ellie Ghost Wolves and the Flash Cup where they can move, so they are playing a many Soulbind. But they actually get quite a bit of a primary stat every time they drop down Primordial Bolt. And that's going to be also quite a bit of zaps. Also, Flame Shock constantly ticking onto Chill Pills. Especially if they're playing the Flame Shock build. That could do quite a lot of just constant damage. That's going to be Chain of Ice onto Chicago. Try to keep him at bay as best as possible. ALD Blast from afar. As Chicago leaping in with a Sunder. Chill Pills with an IBF. Might not go for a Death Pack. Does go for a Death Pack. Continue to heal as much as possible. Looking to turn attention into aggression. And that's going to be Grippy Head. Chicago's definitely going to get hit with a stun. It's going to bust out an Earth Elemental. Massive obliterate damage. Chicago with a silence cannot heal. Quick Fear onto Chill Pills to get low. Chicago might be in trouble. Quick Blind and Chill Pills does end up taking him out. That was just so much raw damage all together all at once. That was a hard one. Chill Pills is going to see Pepsi popping off big Kyrian Burst out of the Feral Druid. Big bites back to back. Try to see if he can survive it, but the bites, the jaws of death, literally lock around his neck and just... It's the real death. The true death comes for the DK. Pepsi getting hit with a stun as a full setup. Pepsi just barraging him. Even the Fel Lord joins the fight with a big old sweep. Gonna be a full setup as a... Oh, reset for Pepsi as Impulsion. Wait, what's the name? Impulsion. I'm probably gonna end up calling it by accident Implosion. But it is Impulsion, like Impulse. Stun onto Pepsi as they try to make some damage happen. No more Kyrian Burst for a bit. Does have survivability either way. Is gonna play Rest Affinity. And regrowths are going to be keeping them alive, but we are at 20% dampener. Looking like those Fel Guards are still doing quite a bit of work. I wonder what Soulbind you would play as a Kyrian Feral Druid in PvP. I wonder which one is the best. I would imagine Clay maybe for just the healing. in a duel, but also maybe the DR whenever we pick up. Gonna be Pepsi, get hit with a shackle, but this kitty doesn't want no leash. It's gonna bust out of there. It is gonna get stunned up as well as interrupted. Pepsi trinketing just to see if he can interrupt. Fleshcraft does get interrupted at the very last second, but a good portion of Fleshcraft still made it through. Pepsi with full curing burst, massive damage, massive bleeds as the wall is up for Impulsion. It's taking actually quite a bit of damage. Decimated bolt while wall is up. Trying to go for Demon Bolts. Does he have enough? I think the dots might have him. Intro Mortar Coil onto Pepsi. Does get himself a little bit healing. Demon Bolts doing quite a lot of damage. Pepsi just needs a few more globals. Doesn't finish Impulsion. He does get this globals. My goodness. Jesus Christy. Elijah is going to be up next. Another Night Elf. Wait, what kind of tabard is that? Is that the Arcane? Ooh, tabard of the Arcane. Blasted out some Pyroblast into Pepsi. And Pepsi looks like they're lagging really badly. Oh my goodness. Hopefully they're all right. Hopefully they're okay. And Pepsi is trying to see if he can avoid Elijah as best as possible. Is it me that's lagging actually? I'm having to check my OBS. I don't think it's me, but maybe. Maybe. Wait, Cairn? Tyke? I don't think this one should be lagging at all. Elijah does get a freeze onto Pepsi. Look how he's shuffling there, dude. Meteor coming down, unable to move. I actually think he did try to move, but I think he got hit with a bad lag spike. That's super unfortunate. A Grim Warden is up next. Getting absolutely blasted. Shield of Vengeance is up. Elijah's had the most damage available. Is going to get the images up and running. Hand of Freedom as a Hodge comes out. Is going to go for a normal blink out of it. Elijah not playing a trinket. So I think he's playing double DPS trinkets. Grim Warden with a blind. But looks like they're using that blind defensively. Just trying to catch up on a bit of healing. Trying not to get interrupted by Elijah. I think was able to juke it. Quick alter time by Elijah. Sending out Phoenixes and Pyroblast at Grim. And it looks like Grim is going to just have to find a way to recover. Also not playing any kind of trinket or anything. So it must be double DPS. Or maybe like a defensive or something. And Elijah with that shift in power. Going to be a hammer of justice by Grim. Trying to deny any kind of cooldown reduction. Going to be a quick breath. And a bubble comes out. Elijah got himself all the time. So he should be okay. As long as there's no CC. Is going to be able to all the time. As he's getting blasted. Grim Warden definitely got some damage. He got himself a bit of a bite once wings are up. But the problem is. He's probably just going to get blasted. As Paladins sometimes just get blasted by mages. Without a bubble. Now it's going to be Meteor coming down. Pyroblaster follows. Combustion gets activated. And Elijah was playing with the Rune of Power on top of it as well. Just trying to make the most damage happen versus Holy Hands. Trying to see if he can blast through. The Shield of Vengeance is able to hammer a Justice. Blinks out of it into a Poly. As Holy Hands got himself full burst available. Is that proc wings or is that real wings? I think it might be real wings. I think it is. It's going to throw some hammers in. Getting a good proc. Elijah looking for a complete reset. With an invis, and it's gonna sit down to get himself some food maybe. Holy Hands looking for a bit of recovery. Does actually get himself full heals. Normal bubble. Shield of Vengeance. Wings. He knows that Elijah has a blink to get out of the stun. He knows he can do it anytime he wants to. Elijah's waiting for him to come out from behind the pillar. This is where Holy Hands just kind of sits behind the pillar as best as he can, hugging it. He has a trinket, Human Racial, for Sunburst. It's going to be that slow out of Elijah. Trying to go for the most amount of meteor damage. Pyroblast flying. Holy Hands does get himself a Shield of Vengeance. Isn't going to be enough though. Blasted through as Elijah gets himself all the time. Quick breath onto Holy Hands. Always get all the time just to put himself back in a good position. Nova onto Holy Hands does get a Hodge. I don't think there's a blink available. Holy Hands trying to blast as much of it as he can, but he doesn't have that much health of his own. A couple Pyroblast and a Fire Blast. Taking him out with Triples getting 2 kills. Elijah coming back with 3 for that team. Alrighty. Let's get a team